Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
I think after that last sack, we're going to see a little bit of a change in strategy by the offensive coordinator. He decided to go empty. There's no one in the backfield to help with the offensive line, pick up blitzes, and even if you have some opportunities downfield, you got to protect the quarterback first.
On 2nd down, Penix. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Throwing now, Murray on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding.
I can't believe what I watched. All you teamwork.
Now it's Murray. They'll try to set up the screen here.
How fast things can flip. You find yourself in 1st and a mile after taking a penalty on 1st down. But that chunk play there in the passing game now gets them back in sequence with the chains and brings up a more manageable 2nd down.
Murray now on 2nd down. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Play action now. It's Murray. And he'll take it on in. DJ Moore. Touchdown Saints. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown. And Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench, going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. He's going to tuck it and go.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here's Penix. And this will be incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but If they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
He's got the first down and more than that. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. It is a big play for the Buccaneers. 37 yards. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And he's in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
And Butker on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Buccaneers are able to cut the deficit to 10. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
They go play action for Murray. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. That's the safety, Budda Baker.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
On first down, it's Penix. He'll get this underneath to Swift. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Penix. Hit as he threw it, the pass is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Penix gonna throw again. And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. That one caught. It's Knox, the tight end. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on fourth down. Now Swift. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Now Penix to throw on second down. Now he'll run. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
On first down, it's Swift.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Now Penix on third and long. And that is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And, boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
To the ground, a first down run. Not much there. Get this down inside the 40. Look him up on a second down and 8. They go play action now. Murray. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll try to get this one on the ground. It's a pickup of 12. First down, New Orleans.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable. remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
On second down, a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play. Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
Only need a yard, and it's fourth down. In motion, it's Waddle. Murray to throw for it on fourth down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You give your offense a chance to close this game out. If they pick up the first down, this game is over. But now, after the defensive stop, we're starting to see some signs of life on that other sideline.
Has completed to Douglas. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within one, and a two-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute. They find the end zone through the air. Greg, that is one of the most popular plays because it works so often.
You're right, Mike. We see it all the time. It's a four vertical concept. But the key is you've got to stretch the defense and put pressure on the secondary. That's exactly what they were able to do here. They take advantage, and they go deep for 6.
That's out quickly and complete. And he'll get in. An incredible, gutsy call. Pays off. They've taken the lead by 1. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This will be returned from the 6. And this will work out quite well. They'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That's complete. It's Waddle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Here comes second down. Mechie, the man in motion. Second down, Murray. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
And this one is going to run out of steam. This is short. It's no good. And they will remain down by 1. So a win here for the visiting Bucks. And make that a 5th straight victory, as they're looking tougher and tougher to beat every week, especially heading to playoff time. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico.